Good evening, friends and film fans. Welcome to my car and a cinema car park. It is the beginning of August and I am kicking off my August cinema visits tonight with the Fantastic Four First Steps. Is it the? Oh, somebody's parking beside me. That's always a bit of a nightmare when I'm doing one of these. So I'll just put the windows up, which might mean I get sweaty, but it's okay. I'm now wondering if it's called The Fantastic Four First Steps or Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm going to say there's no the. I mean, it really doesn't matter, does it? So, Fantastic Four have made several appearances on the big screen over the years. Back in 2005 came the first Fantastic Four film with, who was it? Ewan Griffith, Jessica Alba, Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis making up the quartet. There was two of those films, 2005 and then in 2007 Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. They took another crack at it 10 years ago with Fantastic Four. That time it was, now who was it? Jamie Bell, Miles Teller, Kate Mara and Michael B. Jordan. I didn't see that one and it wasn't particularly well reviewed. I have seen the original two with the first lineup that I mentioned. So this is a third attempt to bring these characters, these beloved Marvel characters, to the big screen. Now, I remember watching the Fantastic Four cartoon as a kid. Somebody's now parking on the other side of me, so that's also fun. So I have a fondness for these characters. I never felt like the films back in the early noughties really did the characters justice. But obviously all of that was before the creation of the MCU as we know it. Although, to be fair, the second Fantastic Four film was 2007 and Iron Man came out at the beginning of 2008 or springtime 2008, and that was the start of everything. But here we are living in 2025 in a world where, the MCU has been going for a very long time, 17 years now. We've had highs and lows and everything in between. We've had TV spin-offs, we've had reboots, and we've had actors playing more than one character. And yeah, this is the world we live in now. So earlier this year we saw Thunderbolts, which I kind of liked but didn't love. This I thoroughly enjoyed. What I liked about it is that it has what I think is a 1950s setting. It's got a wonderfully retro vibe to it. So it feels very vintage and 50s, but there obviously is technology enough to put them in space and give them a flying car. So it does a really clever thing by catching us up on how the Fantastic Four came to be the Fantastic Four, and it does it in a really slick way. Right at the beginning of the film, you're introduced to the characters, you're shown what their powers and capabilities are after their space encounter, their space mission that went wrong and brought them home with these incredible abilities. So that is all handled really quickly and really smoothly. So we're living in a world on Earth in what appears to be the 1950s, where Reed Richards and Sue Storm and Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm have been the Fantastic Four for 4 years, and they've been protecting Earth and saving the world and doing what they do, and they are much beloved. So all of that is covered really cleverly. And then we get into what this particular film's mission is going to be. And once again, it is the Fantastic Four up against the Silver Surfer and Galactus, which, as I said, has been covered in a previous film, but this time I would argue handled so much better. So I want to talk a little bit about the casting this time around. You have got Pedro Pascal, much beloved, hero of all, Pedro Pascal as Dr. Reed Richards. You have got British actress Vanessa Kirby as Susan Storm, Reed's wife. Johnny Storm, her brother, is played by, again, British actor Joseph Quinn. And then as Ben Grimm, I forgot to look up how to pronounce his surname and now I feel terrible. Eben is his first name. He has a double-barreled surname. I don't know how to pronounce it. I meant to check and I've forgotten, and now I feel terrible. This is poor form. He's your man from The Bear. Your man who isn't Jeremy Allen White. The man who plays, I want to say, Richie. I haven't watched The Bear for a while. Haven't seen the most recent series. He's playing Ben Grimm. That's so bad of me. I just can't remember. I meant to look up the pronunciation of his surname and I didn't. So that's the four. They are the Fantastic Four. Interestingly, their superhero names are never used in this film. So that would be Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm is the Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm is the Human Torch, and Ben Grimm is the Thing. And those titles are never used, which I found really interesting. I love the way it looks. Like I say, I love the retro feel of it all. They're all really good actors. I have a lot of love for Joseph Quinn. He was obviously brought to everybody's attention in Stranger Things when he played Eddie Munson. He was also in A Quiet Place Day One, which was all right. And then Gladiator 2, I thoroughly enjoyed him in. Also starred Pedro Pascal. And will next be seen in the, well, not next be seen, but the next thing he's working on is the Beatles biopic. I don't know which one he's playing. I know he's not Ringo, because Ringo is Barry Keoghan, but I don't know who the others are playing. So yeah, he's got quite the time to come. Yeah, it's great. It's really fun. It's fast paced. It's got some good laughs in it. It's got real heart, and at the center of it is this wonderful, oddly dysfunctional family. Now, obviously, Sue and Johnny are actually brother and sister. Reed is actually married to Sue, and therefore Johnny is his brother-in-law. Ben is their best friend, and yeah, there's this wonderful energy, this believable friendship and alliance between the four of them. I loved that. I believed in that bond, absolutely. I think Pedro Pascal can do no wrong. My friend said he wasn't nerdy enough, he was too handsome, and I disagree. I think he was perfect. Vanessa Kirby, I think, was the standout for me, without giving spoilers, because I wouldn't do that, because it's poor form. In the final battle, the role that she plays I found really powerful, and I won't say any more than that. But yeah, there was genuine jeopardy, there was laughs, there was peril, there was banter. It looked great. Buildings got smashed, things got clobbered, there was space. Space is always fun. So yeah, it's a big thumbs up from me. I love what they've done with it. I don't know how it's going to fit in with anything else. It does say at the end the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, we know that Thunderbolts will lead into Doomsday as well. It's much publicised that Robert Downey Jr., who previously played Iron Man, why I would have to tell anybody this, Tony Stark, is returning to the MCU to play Victor Von Doom, also known as Doctor Doom. So I don't know how that's going to work. But for a first instalment of a new part of the MCU with a new cast, bringing them together, they made me believe in their bond and the chemistry of them. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I watched it in IMAX, which is just the funnest. I've kind of been swept away by the IMAX thing, because I came to see Superman in IMAX, and then I was like, yeah, man, it's only an extra £5 on top of my unlimited membership to watch it in IMAX. So I did, and it was great fun. So yeah, big thumbs up from me. Good length, just shy of 2 hours. Lots of fun, lots of fights, actually not a lot of fights. Not a huge amount of action sequences, but I don't feel it is a bad thing. I liked it a lot. I shall be pondering it as I drive home, which I'm now going to do because the car is warm. I've got the windows up so people can't hear me talking to myself, so I'm probably just going to bow out. But yes, would recommend Fantastic Four First Steps. Give it a watch. I will be back soon to a car park. I was going to say near you, not near you. I don't know where any of you live. I've made it weird. I'm going to go now. Thanks for watching. Katie out.